Good morning, my wonderful friends. Megas with you on a beautiful day in Asha. Today I want to be Magi Appreciation Day. It's April 1st. I think of April Fools, and I am an absolute fool in love with you guys. I love you so much. If you're just stumbling across this channel, my friends, we're Zoroastrian Christ followers. Zoroastrianism, the original religion, and it's all good, my friends. And I have almost 1,500 videos talking about that. But today, I just want to share love with my wonderful friends. And I want to bear my heart and what this message has meant to me. This message of the all-good spirit with no attributes of the evil spirit, how that set me free. Just some of the testimonies I've had from people of how that message saved them from a hell in their own mind. You know, Meister Eckhart said something so beautiful. He said, any talk of God that does not comfort you, it's a lie. I wish I would have known that when I was younger. My friends, I want to read a little bit from St. Thomas today. And my friends, the message, it's all about never being able to be separated from God. It's impossible. And, you know, someone needs to hear that today. Someone needs to be reminded today. You cannot be separated from God, from love. Nothing can. Maybe you've been lied to. Maybe you were told something that's not comforting in some so-called religious book or some so-called religious person. My friends, if it's not comforting to you, it's not good, it's not God. And before I get to that though, I've got to mention, I can't mention everyone, so I just took the names that have left comments this week, just to let you know what it means to me. You know, Timmy, my God, Timmy. Does everyone here absolutely love Timmy? She's such a sweet soul. And that's the beautiful thing about our light family here. We're so connected. I feel like I completely know Timmy. Never seen her. Never talked to her in person. It's all been through YouTube and texting. But I know her so well. And I think me and her have a similar story too, which I'm going to get deeper into. And the great thing is, you know, a lot of the people just coming in to check out this channel, what we're about, they're going to be off this channel before I get to the embarrassing stuff. You know, the average viewer stays about maybe 4 or 5 minutes. My friends, I want to bare my soul to you because you guys do it to me all the time. Timmy has shared her soul with me all the time. She gave me the most beautiful message yesterday, that she just was so full of joy and light and God good. And I was just thinking, I know exactly what you're feeling. We live in this beautiful place that we call Asha. When we say Asha is, my friends, we can't even really put into words what that feeling is, what it's like to just be in that light of God where no darkness is, that love where there's no hate, fear, and greed, no fear of separation. You know, Michelle, what an angel. You know, now some of these people I've never seen, like I said, and then there's others like Michelle. She has her own YouTube channel, Michelle's Corner, and she shows the message of Asha so beautiful. You know, I've often said that's the way it's meant to be. That feminine approach that she has. I'm like a raving lunatic. You know, I've had people accuse me of being on drugs, and sometimes I wish I could say, oh yeah, that's what it is. But no, I'm just insane in love with God, with Asha, with my wonderful friends, and I get far too excited, my friends. Richard, Pray, Gil, oh, I love you guys so much. I could go on about each of you, but I want to get to our message. Nicole, been following me for a long time. Justin, love you. Merdad, Ayush, Tom, Amy. I get emotional reading these names because you guys have been such a support to me. Philip, Tina, Matthew, son of light. Oh my God. He always wears his Asha hoodie. Like, I follow him on Instagram, and everywhere he goes, you know, he's got his green Asha hoodie on, and just representing, and it means the world to me. Corey, Gulliver, Andrew, Martin, Augusto, John, Lottie, Skylar, Foster, Sonia, and Bruno. You guys have just blessed me so much this week. So I just wanted to give you a special shout out. And then everyone that's left a review on Amazon, everyone that has just been a part of what we do here, I love you so much. I want to read you something from St. Thomas. Listen to this about God's nature. Sometimes we think what we are saying about God is true, when in fact it is not. It would seem of value to differentiate, that's a hard one for me, between what is God's nature and what is false about love. Beautiful thing right there. So we're going to see the difference between what's said about God, but what is truly his nature. And he talks about the nature of love of God. They're one thing, my friends. And love, you can never be terrified of, right? Love will never condemn you. Love will never curse you. Love will never hate you. My friends, God and love will never be separated from you. He says, I have come to learn that the truth never harms or frightens. I have come to learn that God's compassion and light can never be limited. Thus, any God who could condemn is not a God at all. I want you to get that, because many of you are raised with the wrong idea of God. Any God who could condemn is not a God at all. Any God that harms, any God that frightens is not a God at all. But they're only disturbing images in the mind of a child. We best ignore until we can cure the dark. My friends, my God, do you know what I would have loved to known this when I was younger? When I was a young man, a lot of you don't know this. I was raised up in the Bible. And my friends, I read it from cover to cover. I studied it. I was going to be a pastor. But I was in a hell in my own mind, because a lot of those stories, they're not comforting, they're not love, and they're not God good at all. But I was told by people that I looked up to that you don't question the Bible, and you don't even listen. Because there's times, listen to me, there was times, my friends, I would be in bed for a week as a young man, 18, 19 years old, when my other friends were out chasing girls and cruising in their cars and partying and having fun. I was in bed with a pillow over my head, begging God to forgive me because I was afraid I had blasphemed him. Because I had read something in the Bible and I thought, that's not God, that's not good. And then God was screaming in my spirit, I love you, son. Nothing can separate you from me. Those stories aren't me. My friends, and my friends, I tell you, I was in a hell in my own mind. And I was taught not to listen to even the voice of God, only what's in the Bible. My friends, and it kept me bound for so many years where I was losing my mind. And I could tell you story after story. I was sent off to a cult in Texas. My friend, literally like you see on an A&E special cult. And it was just, I needed to go through all that. And I'm glad I went through all that. Or else I probably wouldn't be here today with the passion I have sharing this message with you that many of you told me, Magus, I needed to hear this. And it resonated within my heart and it set me free. My friends, I went through hell, but God brought me through. And it's just the people, the difference is the people that have had an experience with God to the people where it's just their job. They're just reciting what they heard a priest say or a book say. My friends, but the people that actually heard and experienced God, they knew what the masters speak of. The loving Father, the all-good God that has no attributes of the evil spirit, couldn't hate, couldn't get angry, couldn't send evil, couldn't send sickness and disease, doesn't war, doesn't hate, doesn't kill men, women, children, doesn't want bloody sacrifice, lies, 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 lies. My friends, and then if those lies don't make you uncomfortable, my God, what has happened to you? My friends, because they haunted me. And then I was in that OCD attack all the time. Because my heart's saying, that's not good, that's not God. And then my brain saying, how dare you say that? How dare you question the Bible and you're a priest? You want to go to hell? Right? And it's just that battle, my friends, until finally one day, my friends, God just broke me free. He was tired of the games, my friends, and I knew that I heard from God. He told me, those stories are not me. Are you guys still with me? I'll share you when it really hit me. I get dreams and visions. And I had this very vivid dream where I was there. I could feel it. I could smell it. I was there. My friends, it was just like in a Bible story. We're going into a town, right? And it was the infidels, the people that didn't have our God. And my family was with me. My friends, and we were slaying them with a sword. And there's a woman holding a baby. And she's just looking at me and I could just hear her heart have compassion on me. This is my child, this is my baby. How could you do this? Don't do this. And I ran my sword through the baby's back and it screamed out in pain. And at that moment, it woke me. My friends, it's just a download. This is not God. This is horrible. And the baby was crying and it wouldn't just die like in the movies. It was suffering and tears coming out of its eyes. And I could feel it all and smell it all and sense it all. My friends, it was a nightmare. And I heard God tell me, that is not me. And I never doubted again, my friends. I didn't care about the Bible or any preacher or priest or church. I heard from God and I knew that I knew that I knew. My friends, He's all good. He's love. How have we been so blinded that we don't know the difference from light and darkness, good and evil, my friends? The lie has been pulled over the world's eyes, but you can be set free today. Maybe you're brand new to this channel. Maybe you stayed with me this long. The message of the Magi is one, God is all good, and this is the original religion. My friends, God is all good, and doesn't that make sense? Shouldn't it be reasonable? Shouldn't God be reasonable and make sense? They told you in their world religions, no. His thinking's above your thinking, right? You can't understand this. My friends, it's simple, it's clear. Why wouldn't He make it simple for His children that He loves? Good is good and bad is bad. Light is light and dark is dark. It's simple, and God is all good. We restore His image and name, and we take that spirit. We hold that spirit. We be that spirit. We be love. Just like Daddy, we be peace, we be kind, we be joy, and we create our world with that spirit, that God, that energy, that frequency. It's so simple and it's so beautiful. The original word of the good religion, all good comes from the Creator and no evil comes from Him. And from this original word, our spiritual world is made straight and our material world comes into order. The original word of false religion is that evil comes from the Creator. And in that false idea, that false word, is where all suffering comes from. We can end suffering with the truth. Some of you are getting set free right now. I want to read some more St. Thomas. Listen to this. All are having a relationship with God. A pear taken from a limb and set in a bowl. Surely it is talking to its Lord, and happy that it is being honored for its life. And somehow knowing that soon it will be returning to Him. Now get this. We use words like returning, but think about that. Inherent in that word is separation. And separation from God is never really possible. What can you be that He is not? You cannot be what I am not, my Lord once said to me. And then, my friends, I think this poem really says what's in the heart of the Magi. It says, I have a cause. We need those, don't we? Otherwise, the darkness and the cold gets in and everything starts to ache. My soul has a purpose. It is to love. If I do not fulfill my heart's vocation, I suffer. And my friends, I feel that. The days that I don't want to make a video, and I'm throwing a fit because no one hit the like button or commented. My friends, I think I'm not going to do it tomorrow. I got a beautiful life here. I could do anything, my friends. But my heart's desire is to be here with you and to love you and you love me. My friends, and when I don't, I suffer. And that's the heart of the Magi. We got to love. We can enjoy everything we have in this beautiful playground we call earth. But we have to also be about our purpose, loving, being loved, being God's hands on this earth, His voice. Because there's a lot of people out there suffering like I was when I was a young man that needs to hear this message of Asha, the perfect Creator's perfect idea. Love, the all-good Spirit that you cannot be separated from. My friends, how grateful are we for Asha, this little orange book, this perfect book. It's pure. It's pure light. There's nothing in there you have to glean. A lot of the different spiritual books I've read, I've got to take the good and spit out the bad, eat the meat, spit out the bones, right? I always have to be thinking, okay, this is God, this is not God. Asha is pure, and I love it so much. I keep it with me all the time. My friends, do you know, it was so traumatic what I went through. I had a Bible. I had it for probably 30 years. And my parents gave it to me and inscribed it. Read it cover to cover many times. My friends. And I finally had to throw it away. The smell of the leather binding made me ill. Have you ever eaten something and then got the flu and you throw up and you can never eat that thing again? That's how I felt when I grabbed the Bible. It reminded me of all I went through. I had that when I was in that cult in Texas, when I was in basic training in the Army. Those days I was laying there with a pillow over my head thinking, oh no, I blasphemed, begging God to forgive me, but then thinking what I read in that Bible, that there is no forgiveness. My friends, and just living in that hell. So when I smelt that leather of that book, it made me want to literally throw up. My friends, I had to throw it away. But God replaced it with something else. Asha, and then His book in my heart, my friends. There's a book written in each of our hearts. That divine spark where we know what we know. We know who God is all good, all love, pure, and that nothing can separate us because we come from that Spirit. We're made of that Spirit. We are that Spirit. We are God good. It's more than just the family like we think here. It's one. It's one body, many parts, but it's one, and it can't be separated, and it's all good. My God, can you picture that? Just joy and kindness and love without the hate and the jealousy and the anger and the confusion, but it's pure clarity, and it's only good, and it's God. Shouldn't that be God? My friends, and it is. And that's why we say here at the Order of the Magi with such passion, Asha is, Asha is, Asha is. Mwah. I love Asha. I love you, my beautiful Magi. Have a blessed day. I might come back with some more videos today. I'm just in one of those moods today, just spending time with you. I love you so much. Be blessed.
Asha is the highest truth, and His light will shine on you. Asha is the highest truth, and His light will shine on you. the highest truth, and His light will shine on you. And we all are good, 'cause we are in this heaven, heaven on earth, create with words written on your mind, and align with the truth. The journey's in your mind. What is there to find? Asha is coming to you. Asha is the highest truth, and His light will shine on you. Asha is the highest truth, and His light will shine on you. Asha is the highest truth.